I think Nickelback gets too much flack. They write radio rock. What do you expect? And then hear me out. Sleep Token just didn't get better. I'll die on this hill, dude, for sure.
What's up, everyone? It is Calvin from False Chord, and today I am joined by a special guest. It is Quinn from PARIAH. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. Nice to catch up with you. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm excellent. Yeah. It's been a long time coming. We've been in the same scene for probably 10, 15 years now.
For too long.
Yeah, it's crazy when worlds collide.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
So, PARIAH, talk to me about it. For those that have never heard your sound before, how would you describe PARIAH, both the band musically and you as an artist?
Right. I would say for people stepping into it sonically, you can expect some of the modern metal stuff going on right now, a little alternative metal, a bit of the post-metalcore stuff. I mean, names that get dropped a lot in that space would be the Sleep Tokens, the Bad Omens, but there's also still some of that metalcore aggression to it, Architects, things that I grew up on that are pretty much going to find themselves in anything that I write. So yeah, it's a little bit of something for everybody, heavy and melodic. And then as far as me as an artist goes, I mean, the project has just become this vessel for me to be as unfiltered and raw as I've probably ever been musically, which is sweet, but also a bit scary at times because it's super vulnerable. But yeah, I think it's the most me I've probably ever sounded.
Yeah, so talk me through some of those themes of the music. Like you have like a great story behind Pendulum. Maybe give us some insight into some of the upcoming singles as well.
Yeah, for sure. So Pendulum is the milestone of the comeback for me in a way for my music career. And also just in general, the first song and the catalyst that led to this project. So I had moved to a new city for almost 2 years ago now. And my wife and I moved here, didn't really know anybody. I had been in a weird place with music. I had just left my former band, Living Machines. Pale Sky's always been a bit of a passion project and very slow moving. So we moved here and I met some dudes and I was like, cool, you guys all make music, sick. Let's start writing some stuff. Let's just see what happens. And we wrote some bangers, but it just became a bit of a similar pattern of you meet guys, you want to start a band, everyone says the right things, and then I become the guy who's working the hardest in the room. And that was just, approaching my mid-30s, I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is ridiculous. So I ended up pivoting. That fell apart, and I just went through this brutal season of who am I? What am I doing? Do I even want to do music anymore? That kind of felt like the last straw. And it dawned on me that I could just make solo music again with a full band sound in an era of poppies and other artists. The time has never been more ripe to be a solo metal artist. So yeah, I decided to just push into that. Pendulum was the song that was written and the song that is all about the push and pull of that calling. And it just haunts me. So I decided to give in and here I am doing it again.
The song needed to be written.
Yeah, really. And honestly, had I not written that, I don't think none of this would have even happened. So I'm glad it came about the way it did. Pendulum was the first song, the first single. That's where this all started. And from there, I went into like a 3 or 4 month black hole creative frenzy. Just like writing the EP. I have a couple ghostwriters who help with the instrumentals. And yeah, in a matter of 4 months, wrote an EP, built a brand, got everything ready for launch, and now we're here.
And there are going to be some banger songs on there. Speaking of bangers, you're whacking a keg with a baseball bat. You talk about songwriters and ghostwriters. How do you go through that songwriting process?
Yeah, it's been interesting. I think in part, relinquishing control has been a big thing to just learn to deal with because I'm a control freak. But I think just trusting that there are guys I'm working with who do what they do and do it very well has made it easy to just pull my foot off the gas and let them do their thing. So I built an inspiration playlist and I sent it to the two core writers, Landon Taylor, who writes music as Held Dear. Please go check him out. And then my buddy Alex Sevingy, who does guitar in a bunch of different bands, but Planet Killer would be one of his main projects. It's more of like a slam deathcore thing. And I just sent them the playlist and I was like, hey, you guys write guitar and I market your bands. Here's a playlist. Do you want to help me with some instrumentals? And I'll trade you marketing time for some future campaigns when you guys put out music. And they were super into it. And they pretty much nailed it out of the gate, honestly. And I think the sound on the new stuff I'm writing is going to be a bit different because I'm finding myself more now, the more songs I write. But yeah, they would just send me a riff salad. I'd be like, cool. And I'm like a big structure nerd. So it's like, this is the intro, double this, bring this back. And I would like send them a song back with a big chunk missing. And I'm like, put a caveman riff here and that type of stuff. So I would just play the puzzle and we would just shift it into place. But it's been a pretty smooth process overall. And then I also do post-production, all my own vocals. I mix and record them, and then I'll write synths and other stuff too.
What were those 3 most influential albums that you listened to when you were younger that just said, yes, this is, my space, this is my music?
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I mean, it would depend because I'm a huge music nerd. I think if we're specifically talking about metal and maybe the formative records that, I don't know, propelled me into this, I would say Linkin Park's Meteora for sure. Just like hands down. I mean, Hybrid Theory, yes, but Meteora takes the cake for me. Hot take. Yep. Follow the Leader by Korn. And probably Slipknot Volume 3, the Subliminal Verses. I mean, grew up on all of the big new metal movement bands, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. And I think a lot of those, like, I mean, the opening riff for Pendulum is just straight up a Korn riff. Like, it's in everything I do. The pitch screaming is very Chester influenced. Like, yeah.
I know that we both appreciate a good dad rock band. So I want you to put together the definitive dad rock concert lineup. So four bands, who's opening, who's headlining, what's the encore song going to be of the headlining band?
Okay, well, Creed's headlining for sure. Just like no question.
Yeah.
The encore, hold up. I need to make sure I know. I'm definitely not looking this up right now. Okay, so Creed plays. They leave the stage. They come back. And Scott Stapp's like, I'm going to do one from my catalog. He's busting out the solo album Deep Cuts. And he plays The Great Divide.
Wow.
That is a 10 out of 10 track.
Interesting.
The other 3 bands, I don't know. I think Nickelback gets too much flack.
Yeah.
I think they're a phenomenal band. Are they kind of corny at times? Yeah. They write radio rock. What do you expect? Yeah, Creed, Nickelback. Stained would open and they would just have a short set. They would play maybe 5 or 6 songs. They would just warm it up with some of their classics.
Yep.
And then who would play after Stained? Oh, I'm probably blanking on a good one. I don't know. I'll come back
fair.
to it. I'll have to.
All good.
I'll have to pull one up.
Those tickets might be expensive with those bands in there. I would probably throw in either like a Blue October.
Yeah.
Or maybe like Hinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Let's get like Default in there or something.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Anything off of the Divorced Dads playlist.
Absolutely. And so I want to do a little bit of an exercise with you. I want to build a 10-song playlist, which is going to be for fans of Pariah. So 10 songs that either give people, an insight into what your music could sound like sonically or lyrically, or just a similar vibe, or maybe you just want to throw something that you want to listen to, that you want other people to listen to. But I'm going to kick it off. Obviously, we're starting with Pendulum by Pariah. So
hell yeah.
Good. Song
Safe
number 2.
Bet. Yeah.
Safe bet. Yeah.
I'm just going to pull up the playlist of what I sent to my ghostwriters, because that's going to have all of the stuff closest, because I'm in EP2 land.
Yeah.
And the inspo playlist is quite different already. There's like Half Me in there, and Defocused and Imminence and some other things. So I'm going back to my metalcore roots. But for this, I would put, this will be a deep cut, The Empiric by Memorist.
Okay.
They're like a UK band. They did one record and fell apart, but I think their album Oni Kijo is one of the best post-metalcore records ever written.
Sick. I would have to probably go with Gore of Being by Era, because Era is tight. You know, they've just got those, those riffs. I can't get enough of it. Yeah.
Which is funny, because I actually never got into Era.
No?
They were a band. I mean, there were so many bands to pick from, and I picked a couple I liked, and that was it. Everyone else went on the Era train, and I was like, Misery Signals Controller.
Yeah.
Number 4. I'm going to go in and throw, just because it's in here, I would probably put Like a Villain, Bad Omens, because a lot of the big riffs were inspired by some of the riffs on that record.
Yep. Awesome. Number 5, because I want to go a little harder and a little heavier, and I know some of your new music definitely touches upon that, but I'm going to say Quitter Talk by Half Me.
Oof. Yeah, dude. So good.
Yeah.
How were they live, though? Like,
amazing.
Yeah, I bet.
I have no notes for Half Me playing live. I would go back in a heartbeat. Anytime they're coming in my city, I will go to that show. Number
6, I would put the song Exist by the band Save Us, which is the rebrand and new vocalist version of Memorist.
Number 7, I would say Wick by Silent Planet.
Yeah, okay. Yep, that is fair. That is a good one.
I know how much you love Silent Planet. You're converted now. You are a fan.
I am a 1-week convert to Silent Planet.
Yep.
I'm going to put, also hinting at some of the new stuff, I would probably put Heaven Shall Burn by Imminence.
Okay. Amazing.
The Black is a 10 out of 10 album.
Yep. Also live. Amazing.
Oh, did you see them when they just came through?
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them twice now, and I will go every time.
I'm so jealous. I actually thought about buying tickets and flying out to Toronto to catch them on this tour.
Next time, please do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to. I kind of regret it.
My last pick will be Drowning Therapy by Cane Hill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, off their new record. And the final song.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I would say Echoes by Alt.
Interesting.
Yeah, also hinting towards new stuff. I got really into them, I want to say last year, maybe earlier this year, I can't remember, but they're freaking amazing. He does the like Joe Duplantier Gojira pitch scream thing. He'll have like 9 vocals recorded when he does the choruses, and just an incredible vocalist. And the band too. They do all kinds of weird stuff on guitars.
So speaking of new music, what can we expect coming up from Pariah?
Well, I have thrill issues, so I'm going to try and put a song out every 6 weeks forever. Maybe 5 weeks. I don't know. It's going to be nuts. But I have a song dropping on Tuesday. This is October 10th. We're recording this. So song coming out Tuesday, and then another song in November. Then the EP's done, and then I'm out of material. So I put the bat signal up to a bunch of ghostwriters. I'm like, I need to load the cannon up. So I'm starting to write new stuff right now. And then, just put out a song pretty much every month, all of next year, and start prepping for tours and playing shows.
Amazing. And
man.
Where can people find you online?
All of my social media handles are at Find the Pariah. That's it.